Hello, it's Sonia here with The Pretty Stitch. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, I'm so happy to have you here. So today is going to be a quick project. I did a video recently about a knitted mitered square, and I wanted to apply the same principles to a crocheted mitered square, which I actually do have a crocheted mitered square tutorial on my channel, but this one's going to be a little bit different. As I said, I wanted to use the same principles as knitting. So with the knitted one, you start off with a certain number of stitches and then you just shrink it down. Where the other one, with the crocheted one that I made, you start out small and you make it big. So I thought this one, I actually love projects that you start off like with a long chain, like shawls, and then you just shrink them down. I think they're fun. They're very satisfying, I think. So I wanted to apply that same principle to a crocheted one. And after a couple tries, I figured one out, so I thought I would share it with you. So to begin, you're going to want to chain an odd number. So I am going to chain 21. Okay, so I have 21 chains. So we are going to be doing this in single crochet. So what you want to keep in mind is, and you can make your square however large you would like. So you're going to subtract by 1. So I have 21, so subtracting 1 is 20. So 20 divided by 2, because now we need to divide, is 10. And then after you know that it's 10, then you're going to minus 2, and that's 8. So it's a little confusing, me just throwing out all these numbers, but once you kind of get going in the project, you will understand. So you just want to divide it in half. So we're going to single crochet in the second chain from our hook, our back bump. I just think it looks better, so I'm just going to turn it over and I'm going to work a single crochet. I want to single crochet in the next 8 stitches because I said 20 divided by 2 is 10, minus 2 is 8. So I'm stitching 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm working in the back bump. Okay, so I have my 8 single crochet. So what we're going to do in the next 2 chains, so that will equal to 10, we are going to work a single crochet decrease or together stitch. And we're going to do a traditional one. A lot of times I don't like to do traditional ones because I find them to be bulky, but in this project I think it really adds to the project and makes it look really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm inserting my hook in that first bump. And I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop. So I have 2 loops. I'm going to go on the next one. Yarn over, pull through a loop. 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through that final 3. So 1 single crochet decrease. So now we're going to do that again. We're going to go in the next bump. Yarn over, pull through. The next bump. Yarn over, pull through, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. And now I'm just going to single crochet across the rest of my chain, and I should have 8 chains. So at the end of this row, I'm going to have 18 stitches. Okay, so I have 18 stitches, so you can see it creates a little V there. So we're going to work row 2, and the nice thing with this project, it's pretty reversible. So we have 18 stitches, so we need to, again, divide 18 by 2, that is 9, and then we need to minus 2, so 9 minus 2 is 7. So we are going to single crochet in the first 7 stitches, so they're right in that first stitch. Okay, so we have 7, so we're going to decrease again. So we're going into the next stitch, a traditional single crochet decreaser together, pulling up a loop there, going in the next one, pulling up a loop, yarning over, pulling through all 3, and we're going to do that again. So these are always in the middle. Now when you do some knitted mitered squares, you do not decrease every row. It's every other row, but for this one you will decrease with crocheting. You need to, otherwise it won't be a square. So we should have 7 stitches left after we've decreased twice. So now we'll have 16 stitches. So we're going to keep repeating. So 16 divided by 2 is 8 and minus 2 is 6. So for row 3, we're going to single crochet 6 stitches, decrease 2 times, and then single crochet the remaining 6 stitches. So I'm going to keep going, working those rows until we're pretty far into our square, and I will meet you back. Okay, so we're getting close to the end here. I have 6 stitches left, so I'm going to show you how to finish this guy up. So I need to single crochet in that first stitch, because 6 divided by 2 is 3. So I'm going to decrease the next 2, and the next 2, and then work a single crochet in that last one. So now we have 4 stitches left. So what we do is we're going to single crochet decrease in the first 2 and the last 2. So now we have 2 left. We're going to chain 1, turn our work. We just do 1 decrease working in those last 2 stitches. And then our square is done. So there we go. So I just think it's really fun starting off with the long chain and then configuring it into a square. So if you wanted to, you could actually just stitch around, and then that would be easier to sew them together. You know, just make sure you would work the same amount on each side. Or you could just use this as a scrubby or a swatch to, you know, play around with different stitch techniques. But I think this is really fun. I love the projects like that start out big and then work to small. I find them, again, very satisfying. But I hope you enjoyed this quick project. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.